Deslin here for your questions.
Des, you're looked at, I talked to other players, you're looked at as the leader of this team. What does that mean to you, and what responsibility comes along with that?
It comes with a lot of responsibility. It comes with a responsibility to be able to do everything right, to show and lead the guys how to do it. Being here for, this is my 6th season now, so I've been, through all the ups and downs, even from a young guy, to being one of the old guys here now. So just comes with a lot of responsibility.
Talk about that. You've seen a lot. You've been here a while, as you said. You've been through a lot. What's been the key? What has been, the one couple things that have turned this program around to the point where you're now champions?
Facts. Definitely consistency. Just being consistent in little things, little detail. We talk about the minute details all day, every day, and that's just the difference between something big and something small. Is just the littlest details.
Is it difficult to be a leader in today's college football when you have so many guys coming in and out of the program, the portal, and all that?
Well, you'd think, but I think what takes advantage of that is the culture that's created. From when the day I stepped on here, to today, the culture is really what makes it easier to be able to lead, because guys are not, worried about themselves. It's we, not me. It's, the group, the sum of the whole is, bigger than all of us. So I think that's really important. That makes it easier to lead.
Is that a slogan you guys are going to stick to?
We, not me. I'm pretty sure we will.
Was that culture part of the reason that you decided to come back and use that extra year?
Definitely. That was definitely one of the reasons, aside from talking to Coach Dews and Coach Partridge, being the best decision for me to come back.
You've played a lot of games for Pitt. How can you get better for one more year?
Definitely get better, continue to lead on and off the field, keep getting better, getting to the quarterback, keep getting, my film work in, keep getting stronger, and just working technique.
We've seen on the screens they've left the score of that Western Michigan game up. Is that part of where the focus on consistency comes from? Does that loss still kind of sting a little bit?
Right. Yes, it does, because when you look at the grand scheme of things, we won the ACC championship, but a game like West Michigan, where we wasn't dotting all our I's and crossing all our T's, a game like that shows up, even after you win the ACC championship. So you want to make sure something like that don't happen again next year.
Does it feel like you left something on the table?
A bit of it, just because we lost the game. We want to try to win every game we play.
Des, how important, you guys are in Ironworks now, you're working out like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. For you, going back to you being the leader, how important is for you to set the tone in the weight room?
It's important, because it's how you start is everything. You want to start fast. You want to get a start fast. In the summer, we want to start fast going to camp. We want to a fast start going to the season. So that all comes together.
What are you seeing from some young guys who are coming in, like Samuel and Sean, who are coming in? How are you kind of taking them under your wing?
Right, just doing a lot of extra work in there. Those guys are very hungry. Those guys are very, very, very focused on trying to get better every day. In the meeting rooms at 6 a.m., those guys in there watching film, trying to get better. So those guys are going to be really good in the future here.
Because when we talked a little earlier about guys coming in and out of the program, we haven't spoke to you guys since Jordan left. I mean, that was such a big story nationally. I mean, how did you guys handle that internally in the locker room as leaders?
Right. Jordan made a decision for himself, and we all wish him the best. But we just want to focus on the guys we have here. We got guys like Kanante, Jared Wayne, Bud Means, another great addition to this team. So we got a lot of guys, core guys in here, who's going to do great this year. So that's what we really want to focus on.
Des, defensive line looked at as one of the best in the country going into next season. Talk about what it's like to be in that room. Are you guys pushing each other? What's that like, knowing that you look around your room and you guys could be pretty special?
It's truly a pleasure to be in that room. Just guys every day striving to be the best that they can, continuing to push each other in the weight room, outside on the film when we run in. Guys are every day elevating themselves and bringing guys along with them. That creates that culture that allows us to be one of the best D-lines in the country.
And on the flip side, you guys can make the offensive line
Yes.
that much better this year. You
Right.
want to talk about that?
A lot of things we do, when you watch other D-lines, they don't do. So our line talks about it all the time. Most of the better competition comes from us, even on game day. So we're really excited about that.
There a lot of trash talk going on between you and Carter?
Yeah.
You guys get matched up a lot?
Yeah, we do. We match up every day in practice. We do little things to help each other get better, tell each other what we see, what we can get better at. So we definitely got a good relationship there.
Do you usually beat him?
Yeah. It's a good back and forth. Carter's a really good player.
You have West Virginia to open up the season. It's a big rivalry for both schools. What excites you about the game?
You know, it's just a great game for tradition. You know, dates back a lot further than I've ever been around. So it's a big game for the city, big game for our program. So we want to win every game we play. So we're excited about that.
Anything final?
Yeah, is there anything other than practices? Are you guys involved in camps and stuff like that for the Pitt football program?
Like
Youth camps?
Yes. I worked at camp last weekend. It was a great experience.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.